Okay, so welcome to our second Zoom version of our Twilight meetings. I think the first one went pretty well, so we decided to give it a go again. So on behalf of the whole team, welcome. I want to advance this slide. Okay, there we go. So this is the agenda of what we wanted to try and talk about tonight. I'm doing the welcome and intro and going over the agenda, talk about the pesticide credit and a little bit about the pick your own update, and then we'll go through the rest of what's written down here. I don't want to take a lot of time just telling you all about it because I think you probably know what you're in for. So we are recording this webinar. We do have one pesticide applicator training credit for the meeting. Last time we did it, we did these credits by doing a quiz at the end for those people who wanted credits, which worked okay, but we didn't love it. And other people have done it differently, so we've decided to try something that other folks have done, which is to really all we need to do is verify that you're actually paying attention during the course of the meeting, which we can sort of do when we have eyes on you at a regular meeting, but it's harder to do in this format. So we're going to do 2 or 3 times during the presentations tonight, just a quick poll question that you will have to answer in order to show us that you're actually there and haven't gone to have supper. So we're not going to say exactly when that will happen. I think all it is just to say that you're actually watching kind of a poll question. And then we will get the pesticide credit information out to you, and we'll take care of that after the meeting. As we did for the last one, we're asking for those of you who find this meeting worthwhile to consider making a donation to the program. Do that by going to our website and clicking on the Make a Gift button. Don't click on the one that's above that says Give, because that'll take you to kind of a different version of the same place. But if you go to the one that's right on our page where it says Make a Gift, it takes you to a window that looks like this and will automatically direct that donation to the fruit program. Otherwise, it goes into kind of the black hole of the whole university, which is fine if that's what you want to do. But if you wanted to donate to the fruit program, you would want it to be designated as such. And you fill in the amount here. We're suggesting $20, but of course it's up to you. You can say 10 or 100 or even $1,000 if you really like the program. And fill that amount in here where it says enter gift amount, and it will pop into this window and it's all good to go. Okay, just a reminder about that. I did want to take just a couple of minutes because I know Pick Your Own is on a lot of people's minds, and I had really hoped that we would have a ruling from HHS that's been pending for a long time. I keep thinking we're going to hear, and several of you were probably on a meeting yesterday where Mike Patello thought that it might come down yesterday or possibly today, and it has not yet come down. So we don't have the official word from the state that the Pick Your Own sales are going to be allowed this year. We believe that's going to be the case. For some reason, it's taking them a long time to say so. Once they do say so, we will have stuff on our website about it. And also MDAR, of course, will issue their guidance, which is already written, and it's very good and ready to be released. And it will be posted at the MDAR COVID-19 website once it is. And as I said, we'll also have it on our website. In the meantime, Cornell has released some very good best management practices that we will rely on a lot for what we recommend to growers. And I've provided a link here. And all of this stuff I think I'll try to put in the chat box after I'm done so that you can have these links, but they'll also be available to you after the meeting. So I just wanted to let you know about that. The gist of what the cornerstones are of the Pick Your Own plans that are going to be encouraged. I've tried to sort of summarize them here, but we'll come up with a more comprehensive summary document, but planning is going to be really important. And it really should be a written plan, especially in light of the possibility of you or another manager on your farm getting sick. It's important for someone else to be able to find the plan of how you want to deal with these things. And a lot of it really needs to be very specifically thought out. So come up with a plan, write it down, order the things that you think you're going to need, because we're getting awfully close to the beginning of strawberry pick your own at least, and then others crops as we go through the summer. You're going to need a lot of supplies if you're going to go forward with this. So it really bears thinking through. And also thinking through a contingency of something other than pick your own in the event that something changes, your place gets shut down, the whole state gets shut down, whatever might happen. You want to have thought about another way to sell your crop and what's going to be needed so that you can pivot if you need to. Communication, super important. Training of your staff and to some degree your customers, communicating with your local board of health, because they have a say in all of this too. The sooner you communicate with them, probably the better in terms of working out any problems that there might be. And it's all about social distancing, not just in the field, but in the parking lot, at the checkout, really everywhere in the flow of what's going on at your farm. Sanitation, hand washing, cleaning surfaces, your payment system, all of that you have to think about. And it really, I think, is going to probably preclude any sort of entertainment aspect of your pick your own operation, like petting zoos, hay rides, picnics, and all of that, just because of the need for the social distancing is really hard in those circumstances, as well as the sanitation. I don't know that it's explicitly prohibited, but it's going to be very, very difficult to carry that out. So it's disappointing because that's a big feature of a lot of pick your own operations, but I think we need to think about doing things differently this year. Okay, so I think that's all I had to say to get us started. We will, once we have a final say on the pick your own, we will do a webinar just about that with lots of time for questions and answers. But I just wanted to sort of get a few words out there for you. So with that, I'm going to stop sharing my screen.